Hey folks, how y'all doing? Kunal here, Bulls on Wall Street. I hope everybody survived today and had a little bit of fun while they were doing it. Crazy day overall. The market started off weak and kept getting weaker, and it looked like we were really going in for the royal flush for a while. This is the type of thing that typically can happen when you have a headline risk in terms of news, whether it's geopolitical news, political news, whatever. One of the things that we were really watching in the chat room, as I am always watching the support levels on the S&P is 1400 is usually a nice round number, and usually when these reversals start to happen and they're timed with news, you see a big thrust of program buying and things of that nature. And today was no different. As soon as we got down to the support, and this is a 1400, right, is a nice psychological round number, and those are usually the spots where these type of things happen. And the juice got turned on, and we closed pretty well. A lot of the charts you're going to see have the same type of hammer candle here where it really looked like they were flushing, but they tapped support and then really closed back right near the highs of the day. And so tomorrow should be interesting as we got these hammer candles everywhere. But, right, I mean, it was a news-related thing, and that's how most of these hammers start. We'll see if it follows through tomorrow. As of right now, because the day was so odd, right, the scans don't show that much, but there's still some good-looking stocks out there. NTSE, this is one I've been stalking for a few days here. I got a 4250 trigger on this one. Travelzoo, after that nice rip to 20 here, we pull back to the 20-day moving average. Look for a rip over 19 to get this thing started on its way back to 20. HOV, I've been watching this one. We've got an easy kind of 3-day pullback here. Typically, the light pullbacks in this stock have been getting bought. And so I'll look for potential reversal in this one. Even this thrust was a pretty huge one, though, so it might need a little bit more rest, as this one is starting to get vertical in terms of how far it's getting away from its moving averages. But there could be a play there either way. ARIA, we came back and tested this 200-day moving average again. It looks like if we can crack this thing for the third, kind of the third test of this level, we could get a nice little flush in this one. C-Trip, still watching this one as long as it can hold over 22. I think this one can go. We saw some strength in Sohu today. FIO, this one might need about 2-3 more days of sideways action, but then if it can break down, we could see a nice pull, relatively quickly down to some of these levels. So there's some airspace there, but I think right now it could need another day or two here before it's ready to do that. No, this was on my list by accident. Groupon, still looking nice here. I think a rip over 5 might get this one started again. It's really hanging in there, and I have this sinking feeling. Its pullbacks have been pretty light volume. I got a sinking feeling, right, this is going to get another run. We got kind of like an inverse head and shoulders pattern coming here, straight out of a bottom. I really like the look of it. Angie looks pretty good after this key breakout. We've just been flagging here for a couple days. As long as this thing's over 12, I think we see a test of the 200-day moving average. EGHT still flagging, still same kind of hammer candle, right? Came down. I wish I was paying more attention, right? When the market was flushing, it came down, hit this $7 support, and then all of a sudden, wham, bam, we got to close right near the high of the day. I think that this one is definitely gearing up for another run. Vivis was probably one of the stronger stocks today. It looked a couple times like it's going to roll over, and it just couldn't. I think that this one's got some more upside into it now that we're kind of breaking in, holding over this 50-day moving average. OCZ still, it's still chilling here. It came down a little bit the other day, but, overall, I mean, I think that this one's got a rip in it. That 211, 212, there's levels kind of the area I've been watching. But, if I see the look and I get the feel, right, we'll preempt the break and make sure that we get in early. And then now, this is, an IPO stock. I think that this one also needs maybe another day or two to back and fill this kind of area right here. I hate shorting stuff after it's just come straight down for a few days. But if it can, I think we'll see a little bit of a breakdown in this one down to maybe 26 or so very quickly. So give this one a couple more days. But, who knows? If market just rolls over and we bust below, there might be a trade in it. But definitely it's setting up for something. So that's it for now, guys. A lot of headline risks and not that much stocks in the scans. I'm playing more stocks in play and news stocks right now. And